to where it started and to where it is now, it's definitely been an emotional roller coaster, but I'm so happy that I decided to come forward and face this monster, and I don't regret any of it. I was 2 years old when I started. I loved it. Beam and floor were definitely my top favorite and what I excelled in the most. He asked me to change into a baggy pair of shorts.
He had the table positioned in a specific way, the parent chair in a specific way, and then he would kind of adjust himself and lean so that you couldn't see.
I could feel his hand moving slowly up my shorts, you know, moving closer and closer, and inserted his fingers inside of me, and it happened 2 or 3 times within just that one appointment. And each one would last like 15 to 20 minutes, 30 minutes. He's known in the gymnastics as like a gymnastics god. Everybody knew who he was. And
so who are you to question him?
right, he was the best of the best, and I was so lucky, or I thought I was so lucky, to be treated by him, and then turn around and he betrays you.
So if this guy spent an hour and a half with her on 2 appointments, and he's talking about treating Jordan Weber and, you know, Terry Strug and all these gymnasts, you're like, well, this guy's great, and look it, he's spending an hour and a half with my daughter. Surely she's going to be able to get back into the gym.
I'm like, oh my gosh, he did this to me, and I couldn't even read through the rest of the article.
I can remember the day that she told me, and I can remember this feeling that is, I've never experienced it before. There's like gut-wrenching, and then there's this. And I don't know if it's a complete feeling of failure or what it stems from, but it's almost like the inside of you kind of dies a little bit.
From the beginning, I was always like, oh no, I don't want anyone to know this happened to me. And going through the process, I was like, this didn't happen to Jane Doe. It didn't happen to victim E, it happened to Kaylee. Larry actually took gymnastics away from me. He told me at my first or second appointment, I don't recall which one, that I needed, or it would be in my best interest for me to quit gymnastics because of this so-called condition that my back was in. And it turns out that when I went to another doctor at a different university, I never had what he diagnosed me with. They looked at the old x-rays and they looked at new ones, compared them, and I never had what he had diagnosed me with. So I could have pushed through that little pain and still been a gymnast for, maybe not now, but it could have lasted through my high school career, and that got taken away from me. I I have a very hard time trusting people. I can't even go to the doctor anymore by myself. You know, sitting on a patient table, it goes through my head of everything that happened.
I don't think we're anywhere near out of the woods with this. She's an articulate young lady, as you said. You're seeing that today. You should have seen her yesterday. Or New Year's Eve night when she is talking to me and sobbing that, you know, she's sad all the time. So in no way do I think that we're okay or that she's okay. It's gonna be a process. She thinks this is what she wants to do, but when the first sexual assault case comes up, is that going to bring everything back, or is she going to be able to forge ahead? She's pretty strong, but she's still really young. 18's young.
I want to have a voice for those who can't. And firsthand, being in this position, I know exactly how other victims of sexual assault feel. And if I can help anybody, that's exactly what I would want to do in this situation. And to see the people who have helped me get to where I am, and, you know, like the Assistant Attorney Generals and Andrea Mumford and all these people, you see how much heart they put into it and how much they have helped me through this. And I could never repay them for anything that they have done for me. And so I think the best way would be to help others